Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, I got to say that each and every time that we reach out to the community. And right now, I got a very special guest, Mr. Hayward Foy, Hayward Foy, here on KIEZ 106.7 FM, the voice of the community. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Man, how you doing? How you doing?
I am doing wonderful, sir. And I know before we started this program, I called you by your previous artist name. You like, hold on. I have a past, but today I'm moving forward because I have to be a mentor and a developer of the future. And I have to say, hey, kudos to that. I respect that, Mr. Foy. So what do you want me to call you? Mr. Foy, Mr. Hayward? What do the kids call you?
This Foy. It's you older than me, so you can just call me Foy.
Okay. Well, thank you, sir. And that's what we talking about. We talking about young men in our community giving respect to one another, just like I'm attempting to give Mr. Foy respect. He's giving me respect due to the age difference, and that's what we have to do. Before we started, he mentioned that, hey, I'm trying to do my best job that I can, being a teacher, a leader, a mentor. And I say, hey, I could definitely support that because he's a voice in the community. And this is the second event that's taking place, and he's talking about something that touches all of us. He's talking about being an advocate in the community for attempting to stop the violence, but hey, he's doing it in a very unique way. So, Foy, tell me what you got going on this Saturday.
So this is the second annual Stop the Violence bike ride. I have like bikes. I got a company that's called Bike It Out. And the company basically you rent bikes and they got lights on them and stuff like that. And with that, I just say, you know what, the people that book with me and stuff, they enjoy riding bikes. They enjoy it. So I said, I'm going to come up with something to try to bring awareness to try to stop this thing called violence that's going on in our community. So that's what made me come up with the event, the Stop the Violence bike ride. So this is the second year. Last year I did it. The time now it had just sprung on me. And and school was kind of like out when it just sprung up on me to do it. So it was kind of very hard for me to reach the youth. By them, I already had started their summer and they was already locked in what they was going to do. But by me being a school teacher, I decided to do it earlier this year before they get out of school so I can be in the classroom saying, hey, you come to the Stop the Violence bike ride, I'm going to give you 15 extra points, so stuff like this. So I'm going to schools and just trying to get them there because it's bigger than the bike ride. It's not just about the bike ride. But the bike ride is to trick them, to get them there, to get them on the bike. They ride the bike, they come back to the location, and they hear the message about what's going on. What can we do to help? Or what can we do to try to stop this thing called violence? Or at least try to stop it.
I like that. I looked it up. I tried to do a little bit of research in reference to bicycles, but I want to come back to that. But I want to talk about Bike It Out, the company that you have, and you decided from a private company, also integrated with the public itself, dealing with public safety. How did you come up with this idea of am I saying that right? Bike It Out?
Bike It Out.
Bike It Out. How did you come up with that idea? It seems very new to this community and something that, along with Bike It Out, we also exercising, getting out, get some fresh air, getting some vitamin D. How did you come up with this idea?
So me and my frat brother, which is my boss, Mr. Monroe Marshall over at Carroll Junior High School, we were just sitting around just talking about
You're one of those Omegas.
Oh yeah, you know it. The greatest
I know now.
Great turn in the world. But anyway, we just sitting in this office one time and one day and we just talking about events. We're talking about events and all these great outside events that people do and stuff like this. So he said, man, we should come up with a company called We Outside because a lot of people, due to the fact of COVID, people was doing things outside, birthday parties, baby showers, everything was just outside. So we started a company called We Outside LLC. So with that first thing, we said, okay, I did the Stop the Violence bike ride. I have some bikes that just in storage, that just sitting in storage. I traveled to New Orleans and see that New Orleans have the bikes with the lights and man, I'm talking about 100 and 250 people meeting up on Tuesdays, eating tacos and riding bikes. So
now, when we say bikes, are we talking about bicycles or like motorized bikes?
Bicycles.
Bicycle, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and also due to the fact of COVID, a lot of people sat at home and gained a little weight. Even me, I picked up a few pounds. So people was into exercising. So when you say something about bicycles and getting on the bikes, when the sun go down with the lights flashing on the wheels, people are all for it. So what I did one day, I just got on the bikes and I started taking pictures of my bike with the lights on it, and I just posted it. And it just struck like wildfire. Like people were like, hey, how can I rent a bike? What do I need to get one of these bikes? Or how can I reserve a birthday party and have my friends come out with a bike? I'm like, there it is. So I go back to Mr. Marsh. I say, Mr. Marsh, I got it. We need to figure out a way to have bikes where people can reserve. So came up with the name Bike It Out. We outside, like that. Bike It Out. So
yeah, I like that. I like it. Very creative, and that's what entrepreneurs do. And as I mentioned earlier, you are a local teacher in the local community, and you're also serving the public through your services. So we appreciate that as well. Bike It Out. I like that. So let's talk about bicycles. Let's talk about cycles and also unicycles, bicycles, and tricycles. Right. And in my mind, I'm thinking that the unicycle is a one-man, one-person operation, a person that's running independently. But the uniqueness of a bicycle is that there's, instead of one wheel, there are two wheels working in unison. And with those two wheels, the operator of the bicycle has to be able to maneuver as well, just like when we're driving, must be defensively, have their attention on everything that's around them. But on a tricycle, it's a little bit wider in the back. So you get two back wheels with one that's actually guiding the vehicle or the bike itself. Right. And so with that, our community, we're focused on becoming a bicycle or a tricycle, knowing that one entity, one organization cannot do it alone. So today, by you working on Stop the Violence through your private company, it's through bike riding, through bicycles, but we need other organizations to become a tricycle in this community. So you are a leader in the community with the bike ride. So what does that look like this weekend, Saturday, May 21st, when we go to, tell us where the location is, what should we expect on that day?
So the location is at 1103 Jackson Street. It's at Jackson Street Baptist Church on the corner of Jackson Street and Texas Avenue. It's a big church parking lot. You're not gonna be able to miss it. If you coming over the Texas Avenue Bridge, you make a right, you come down Texas Avenue, coming toward Jackson Street. It's gonna be at that light right there to the left. So, different organizations like my fraternity, my frat, Utah chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. They actually are sponsors. I have a lot of sponsors. Senator Katrina Jackson, Judge Jones, Reframing for Life. My auntie, she's doing mental health. She was an awesome sponsor for this. True Relief. Who else?
I saw quite a few of them too. I know you. I have a lot right now.
Sponsors. I have a lot of vendors that's going to be there as well. Reframing for Life is going to be there, which is my auntie. She has a mental health facility in Ruston. Dr. Danita Potter. She's awesome. Her business is growing, and she decided to be a sponsor. By this being my auntie, she also is a business owner, and we actually talk about different things, things what her company could use, or how we can just both help each other to help each other.
That tricycle.
Marcus Bosley, my frat brother as well. He's big in the community, business owner. He actually the person who kind of like mentored me through all the businesses that I own. Just being around him and being a sponge, he's been awesome to me. I feel like he should charge me for the knowledge that he gives, but that's just him. Like he just want to see everybody win. So that's why I kind of hang around him a lot, but also as a great brother and a great friend, I have learned a lot of things from him.
Absolutely. Yeah. He wants you to pay it forward. And that's what we have to do together. Yes. Yeah. Jump on that tricycle together, and we all work towards similar needs because we are one community. Common goal, working together on that tricycle. Unicycles are okay. Bicycles are better, but the tricycle, that's the way to go.
And that's the thing. Like I went live maybe 2 weeks ago, and I spoke about I think it was a homicide that happened down here maybe about 3 weeks ago. And I always see people on social media who, when somebody get killed, you know, they want to be the first one to post saying R.I.P. to this person, or dang, somebody else died, or man, why y'all killing, or we need to put the guns down and stuff like that. But anytime you have something like this on what I'm doing, like the Stop the Violence bike ride, I will post a flyer. And I don't want no fame. I don't want no money. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm trying to save our community. These are the times to where your voice, you know, you saying put the guns down, but these are the times where your voice should be heard on coming and promoting this type of event. You know,
I agree.
We need to, because the people that's on my page might not be on your page. So you posting this to say, hey, we need to come together and come to this and try to I need to get my son to come to this to listen to the speaker, or to see what's going on, to learn about people, because I have lost friends due to the fact of violence.
Absolutely. We all suffer through loss.
People to violence. Right. So you have a lot of people who scared to just speak up about the people they done lost. And these are the leaders that we need to speak and let the world know how they felt when they lost their brother, or how they felt when they lost their son, or, you know, to somebody to violence. And that might one or two people, you know?
Yeah, so, yeah, absolutely. Well said, well said. And you're right. We all have to work together. It's never individuals in our community. It takes a tribe to raise a child. So that's what we have to do. We also have to, number one, become mentors internally, and then continuously hold ourselves accountable in our community. And it takes leaders like yourself. So kudos to you for standing up, making something happen, not just sitting back, watching it happen, but actually getting engaged, making it happen. So that's the way to do it. So when I arrive on Saturday, if I have a bike or a wagon or tricycle, whatever I have, so do I need to get in line in order? Are we going to go in from one location to another location, or are we? Tell me about that.
So we already have police involved that's going to escort us. We already have the route down packed. So the route will go down Jackson Street. Last year I had it downtown, like in the middle of central area. And I had got kind of like a backlash from it on just doing it in the middle of downtown at the hub, and people, hey man, ain't no killing going on down there or whatever. You know, I got to kind of
really,
you know, so a little what they were saying was correct, you know, but so I said, you know what, this year I'm going to bring it to the south side. Next year I want to take it to maybe the east side of Monroe. The year after that, and just, you know, let it grow. So we're going to travel from Jackson Street. We're going to go down Jackson Street. We're going to go on Lee Avenue. We're just going to do a big U-turn. We're going to stop, take water breaks, and we're going to come back to the location where we started it. And we're going to check out the vendors. We're going to check the vendors out. We're going to get water, and we're also going to listen to the message. I have also my frat brother, which is my boss, Mr. Marshall. He's going to be a guest speaker this year. And just listening to Mr. Marshall at work, you know, and we get to talk about these kids and what's going on in the community. And we always say, hey, a lot of us need to just, we don't know what these kids going through. Like, we really just need to tap in, you know, and because on my bike, you know, I ride my bike, I go to my kids' houses. I ride in AQ, and I go to their houses and I visit them, and we sit outside on my bike and I talk to them. But you don't know how these kids live. And so kind of me and Mr. Marshall talk about these things. So I think Mr. Marshall will be an awesome speaker for this year's Stop the Violence bike ride. So that's why I kind of put him on the program. Also, Pastor Vance Price is going to be there to say a prayer and everything like that. I got Miss Narissa Kimball, who's going to do the warm up at the beginning. So I have a whole itinerary. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have Go DJ Twin that's going to play music. Even though it's on church ground, we're going to play some good fun music.
That's right. That's right. I'm loving
it. No twerking music, no cursing music, no NBA Youngboy, none of that. We're going to listen to some nice grooving music.
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. So now I don't belong to a frat or anything. I'm not a Omega. Is it okay if I attend as well?
Yeah, you can attend. Like it's for anybody. So you come if you got a bike. Come if you don't have a bike. I will have a bike for you.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. And that's what we'll do. So we have the date. I don't know if we didn't mention the time. So tell us, what time is the lineup for us to get in line for the route?
So the event started at 10 a.m. and it's going to go to 2 p.m. The bike ride will take off at 11 a.m. and take off at 11 a.m. The bike ride should last maybe about maybe 45, 55 minutes. You know, we just gonna get us a nice little sweat, nice little warm up, and then come on back to the location.
Okay. All right. Well, I like that. So we have the time, we have the date, have the location, and also rest breaks. Hey, I like it. I like everything that I'm hearing. So, hey, Foy, we're gonna give you the last couple of minutes, and I want to thank you for actually carving time out of your busy day to get on here and becoming a actual member of the voice of the community, because this is what we need. We support things that are happening in our community. So we give you the last couple of minutes.
Yeah. So this Saturday, you're not doing anything from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come to 1103 Jackson Street. 1103 Jackson Street. Come check out the Stop the Violence bike ride hosted by me, Rated E. This is the second annual, so it's going to be bigger and better than last year. If you didn't make the one last year, you need to make the one this year. We got vendors, we got sponsors that's going to be there. We're going to bring out your kids. You know, if you're not doing anything, bring out your kids. If you do not want to ride bikes, just come out and just hang out and network with some awesome, great people. Positive vibes only. That's what we're doing. We're bringing that to the South Side.
All right, sounds good. Just want to thank you again for your hard work and keep it up.
Thank
Definitely, what's the gentleman's name over at the school?
Mr. Marshall.
Mr. Marsh. I want to thank Mr. Marsh for being a mentor as well, and all the mentors that you have encountered throughout your longevity. So we appreciate them all. Thank you again.
Thank you.